I'm going to do this first part of my presentation in English. I don't know if the English-speaking people understood, but I'm sort of kind of the sacrificial lamb, preparing you for the rest of the slammers. I'm going to do it in English. If there are any native English speakers in here, there's going to be a break later in the evening to give your ears a rest, but we're going to do that. So, my slam, I'm running out of competition, but my slam is about communication is the key. And I'm studying environmental sciences, and when you're really easy impressed, but when I talk to my friends, my non-student friends about environmental science, I always get the three reactions. The first one is, what? The second is, wow, that sounds amazing. And the third one is, what the hell are you doing? So, when I do the same thing, when I talk about my studies to my academic friends, I get also reactions, but they're kind of different. They're not so positive usually. And I get a suspicion that what I call the academic food chain, and I'm kind of down here. So at the top we got the mathematicians. They laugh about the physicists who use really incredible, difficult formulas to describe how a ball rolls. Then they laugh about the chemistry guys, but I have to say the chemistry guys just became much more cooler with the start of the TV series Breaking Bad. You know that? Yeah, that's a plus. And then there are we, and I got a theory why this is, and this is because there are basically two sides. There is the know everything about nothing side, where the first three belong to. They're calling themselves specialists. They know everything about quantum physics or something. And there is the know nothing about everything part. That's where I'm in. And I want to tell you why we do that. So, when we deal with environmental problems, we got a problem in the middle. And the thing is, we got like lots of different aspects. We got an ecological aspect, we got an economic aspect, social aspect, technological aspect, and they all interact with each other. It's a huge web of interaction. And each of these bubbles has a lot of so-called specialists in there, like economics, physicists, chemistry guys, and they all use their own language. You know, the economic guys talk about discounting rates, net present value, stuff like this. The physicists use Navier-Stokes equations. And so what do you think? What is the hardest part about a problem like this?
Navier-Stokes.
That's an economic guy speaking. But you bring it on the point. It's a communication. Communication is the key. And what I want to present you here is, I want to present you a problem. It's called the eutrophication. Who has heard about eutrophication? Or eutrophil? Okay, but there are some people who don't know. And basically what I want to show you here, eutrophication means nothing more than too much nutrients. That's eutrophication. And I got a picture of Lake Selbach here. You know that? It's a lake in Switzerland. And one day in 1984, it looked like this. You know? All the fish were dead. Nobody had killed them, but they were dead. So the people were asking, how does this work? And I will spare you the thing. I will not tell you now how it works. How can eutrophication lead to mass extinction of fish? But what I want to point at is, we got a problem. And we are looking for a solution in environmental sciences. And then we got the scientific part. Here and here, this is the graph I showed you before. All the people, they talk and they find a solution. So, the science guys, they say, we should do this and this and this. Anybody of you knows what part of the equation is missing to find a solution?
Economics.
The human part is missing, the whole social part, because there is no solution in environmental science or anywhere without the acceptance of the people that live there. So, what is another key of communication, a second one and the most difficult one in my opinion, is how do I transfer information from the science guys to the public? And this is one aspect that is also a topic of our studies, and that's what I want to do to you. I want to try a new way of communicating the problem of eutrophy to you, at least to the ones who didn't know. Does anybody know this guy? Who's that? Yes, Mani Mathe. He's a singer, a Swiss singer-songwriter, and he's not an environmental scientist, he never was, but he's really good at communicating, and his songs transport a message to the people. And in the first year of our studies, we were talking a lot about eutrophication and stuff like this, and we, the whole 2010, I don't know how to call it in English, Jahrgang, the class of 2010, we took a song from him, the Zündhölzli, and we transferred it to the problem of eutrophy, and I'm going to sing that to you now, and I hope you will understand. So for the English-speaking people, we have a translation because it's in Swiss German, I'm sorry, but I hope you understand. So, ich han Dünger auf mein Feld gelegt und dann ist der Regen gekommen. Und das Wasser von dem Regen hat's Phosphat in den Fluss mitgenommen. Und vom Fluss ist dann in den See, die Algen schreien schon juhe. So ein Festessen haben die Algen bisher selten gesehen. Und sie fressen immer weiter und sie hören nicht mehr auf. Und vermehren sich wie wild, ja, es verschlägt fast den Schnur. Gibt's viel Leben, gibt's viel Tod, kommen die Algen bald in Not. Dass da Algen überleben, seh ich leider rot. Und sie sterben und sie sinken bis am Boden von dem See. Aber nie die tiefste Schwärze, wo man sie bald nicht mehr sehen kann. Doch damit ist noch nicht Schluss, jetzt kommt das Ganze erst in Schuss. Kleine Viechli, die jetzt zu fressen haben im Überfluss. Ja, dort unten liegt die zu fangen, ja, das geht natürlich nicht. Und darum wird Photosynthese in dem Dunkeln ziemlich blöd. Darum nehmen sie halt auch zwei, oxidieren allerlei. Und wenn sie dann fertig sind, gibt's nur noch CO2. Ja, ist halt komplex und auch nicht immer ganz gerecht. Weil die einen Sauerstoff brauchen, wird der Sauerstoffgehalt halt schlecht. Ohne Sauerstoff vorher je ist so ein Fischli auch bald geschehen. Und das Plankton und der ganze Rest gibt's nicht mehr. Ich hab Dünger auf mein Feld und dann ist der Regen gekommen. Und das Wasser von dem Regen hat's Phosphat in den Fluss mitgenommen. Und vom Fluss ist dann in den See, da schreien schon juhe. Hätte ich die Stadt eine Uvis angestellt, wär das nie so geschehen.